Hello everyone, and this is COVID-19, a emerging repurposing technological products uh, video where I'm going to talk about COVID-19 technologies which are disrupting the market right now. And I'm N. Sundar Kotishwaran. You can call me Sundar. I'm an IIT Mumbai alumnus, and you can also visit my website www.nicitolabs.com. So in this presentation, I'm going to talk about how to get into the act of COVID-19 problems and challenges with the emerging technology by repurposing your existing products. So let's move on and a brief about myself. And I am Sundar Natarajan, and I'm the Director and Chief Technology Architect and founder of Nicito Labs. I'm an IIT Mumbai alumnus with 18 years of international cross-functional industry experience. I am widely quoted in major research journals and big consulting companies in Atlanta and Europe. I have also spoken at the inaugural International Research Conference in Copenhagen on new technology roadmaps. I own my own framework called Operando Framework 3.0, it's a version. And I'm a hands-on guy with AI, blockchain, emerging technology, model computation, and I have my own institute in Bengaluru, and then I'm offering services to all the corporates and business units. So if you look at my core expertise, it starts from the block technologies like IA, IoT, emerging and other technologies. I plug into my framework, Operando Framework 3.0, and I use my AI methods of management and software plot story for creating the important features and the important attributes that are related to COVID-19 technologies. One important aspect of all those things is I even help in an IP collateral accelerator dimension where I take up your idea dimension computations, I do a proof of concept validation on it, and then I create an IP collateral which we can sell in the market and which we can attach to your existing products and create asset in terms of IP as well. So if you look at the market scenario for past 3 to 4 months, IDC COVID-19 Technology Index says that the buyer intent has dropped, and also the market indicators are also showing very sharp decrease. And because of this, the market indicators include GDP, and then for each and every country, and also the buyer intent continues to trend down. In this kind of challenges, if we are working in a technology firm with software as service model, then how we are going to extend these problems with mathematical models which will help us in reducing certain areas which has to be reduced and surge ahead in terms of revenue during these tough times. So if you look at the objective function here, what I done is the objective function is created by a decrease in sum of 2n times, where n is the salary of non-payments, and 2p times p is the deferred investment plans that you have for your portfolios, and I'm equaling it to 50% because 56% is all that the market says that all the companies are deferred the investment as well as they're reducing the salary of all the staffs. So if you create objective function using these parameters, the values are then calculated for two variable objective function, which is then software by using a software algorithm. It is fed into the software algorithm and by keeping n and p as constants alternatively. So if you see the graph, you can see that the deferred investments plans can always be higher, it increases. So you can always keep the deferred plans, you can increase it, and then you can say that there is no need to borrow money right now, but you can always keep your deferred, you can keep a plans or an investment platform where you're just deferring it and then keeping certain amount in that, not borrowing any amount on a debt basis. Simultaneously, when you do that, You can your salary, you can see salary deductions have to come to a point where around it converges around 27 to 30%. The salary has to reduce for the people. So the salary deduction parameters and the coefficients that are involved for the deferred investment plan goes simultaneously. And the one important objective function that which I have calculated shows that we can always increase the deferred plans. We can increase our investment plans, can always be deferred for certain extent. But during the deferring time of the investment plan, we can always reduce the salary of the employees, and then we can take that particular amount, the percentage that is being reduced, that the salary amount that is reduced can be used for creating COVID-19 repurposing technologies. So continuing my mathematical model on how to decreasing our features. So if you have some certain product features which are already in pipeline, and you have an investment plan also is also on board, what you can do is you can reduce your cost. You reduce the loss in the cost variable by for existing product which is by x by 1, so and square it. So if you reduce your cost variable, which is here x here, and that is related to one product feature, you decrease by 1 and square it. Then by adding two repurposing technologies or features to your existing product, you can make minimum 2 COVID-19 features. Features means here it is y, which are attributes of the repurposing technology which we can use it along with the existing product lines. That makes sense. So by adding your repurposing technologies to this objective function, your COVID-19 features y also increases. So in the below case, you can say x is 1 means y is 2. So you can always go and change the features along with our repurposing technology of our existing product lines, removing certain features which are which are in the investment plan for deferred investment plan. You can change it to repurposing technology features and then make that product go into the market with COVID-19 features. So that has a market value and a market size also, which will with which we can search more revenues. The next one is if you're COVID-19 as an investor of COVID-19, if I want to invest certain according to my investment plans, which without deferring, I want to invest say 50 lakhs. Say I invest 50 lakhs INR for the proof of concept to product at an equity of 5%. Then I make 3 months payment for 9 months of initial zero cash flow by doing sales of the product at different breadths like 1 lakhs, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs and 6 lakhs every month after initial zero cash flow. So the initial zero cash flow is where I consume the time to create the repurposing technology along the existing product. So I take 9 months, you say, consume for creating a proof of concept in the product. We can always go ahead in terms of the time that is involved in months is calculated for every monthly sales and optimized with an objective function. If I optimize that with an objective function which I modeled, it shows me that maximum time in months is 5.40 for optimized revenue of 7.04 lakhs. That is what you get. So the graph, you can say the data and the fit that gets the red color is a fit, and star is a maximum value that you get, the optimized value after running the software algorithm. You will find that if I, as an investor, if I invest 50 lakhs INR, I am able to get good revenue by repurposing the technologies with the proof of concept product. Of course, the time involved can also be maximized and be optimized, not maximized, it can be optimized. And also the amount of sales can also increase, because if you're going with the COVID-19 repurposed technologies along with the market, then you are having a lot of chance in making more revenue. Finally, if you are with me, our partnership outcomes, if we start with A is state 1 and the B, C, D, E or state 2. So the regulation technologies where we focus more on the COVID-19 regulations being imposed by various governments and states in all over the world. We convert them into technology. That is where our repurposed technology comes to picture, and then it gets attached to your main product. You can also increase your channel partner, because you're not in the state where you are struggling for some kind of a product feature. You are always with me. You can increase your channel partner for increasing after the lockdown. We can go ahead and then we can go for more increased channel sales. You can also increase your SaaS product features, because the COVID-19 post era is will be dependent on the disrupted products or features. The product feature is very important, as I have my own model called CBR model, which I use it for detecting the product features with a lot of software computations. So you can increase your SaaS product features which are relevant to the market scenario, and also you can COVID-19 you can have secure portfolios along with it. That's the most important thing, because we need to make revenue in the business. Business should not always go down. Business should always see some kind of a strategy and alternative to get into the act of reducing the cost, and then going into the strategy of repurposing the technology with the market and then increase the revenue. That's how we have to play the game, and then make sure that we are in the frame. So if you have more queries, you can always talk to me for a software plot story teaser, which I give based on the COVID-19 repurposing technologies. I have some two different story to talk about using the software computations which I had done, and you can ask for free and for a free teaser, and I can give you the plot story, and then based on that you can go ahead and take a decision to work with me. So I'll keep you posted, and then you can also contact my coordinates using my email ID and be in touch. Thank you very much.